Hey, Thomas at Motion Buzz here. Today I want to share with you how design elements on our websites can influence load speed and page optimization. So over the holidays I did a little bit of a refresh, just tweaked the site a little bit, put the Motion Buzz icon here, the mark in the middle, a little starburst behind there as a background, added a PDF icon here, and just tweaked some things. So I use a tool pretty popular. It's called Pingdom, and I can, for free, just put in my URL, press test now, and it tests the page. So I can see that there were 26 requests. Load time was 885 milliseconds, and the page size. The cool thing is I can actually look and see how each one of these assets, all of these are CSS, JavaScript, and image files. I can look and see how long it's taking for each of these to load. So if there's any trouble points, I can take a better look. Like, for example, these three files are the slideshow. So maybe I don't need a slideshow anymore. Maybe it's time to replace that. It takes a little bit of time for them to load. I can look at things like Google fonts. We're using Droid, Sans, and Lato, but they load fast. You may be using fonts, quite a few fonts on your site, and it takes longer. So this is a useful tool. As it is, this is performing pretty well. It says that the website is faster than 91% of all tested websites. So I'm pretty happy with that. The next tool I use is Google PageSpeed Insights. And you put in your URL, press analyze, and it analyzes it and gives you a score. So ours is 92 out of 100, which isn't bad. But the cool thing is it actually gives us some ideas of what we can do to improve it. And it puts them in order, priority. So if we have a high priority, which we don't have any, but if you did, you would want to really tackle those first. Medium priority, which this is something that I need to look into. I need to make some of the interface graphics sprites, which sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. But those are things like the background image for this horizontal nav, the arrows for the slideshow, the background image, and even the logo itself. So, if I really want to spend some time, a little bit of time, I can create sprites. Just as an example, here's Google. Let me switch over to Firefox actually. Here's Google. So they use sprites. If we take a look, of course Google would be doing it, and we look at the CSS, we can see that they're using sprites. They're using one file for all of their interface graphics, or most of their interface graphics. What that means is the browser only needs to load one file. It's much easier for it to load one file than a bunch of little tiny files. So that's just smart. So when I look back at my report here, that's one of the medium priorities. The other things are like parsing JavaScript, page caching. Those are other things to look at. So anyway, if you're looking at a redesign and you want to know how the redesign can affect page speed, I highly recommend these two tools, Pingdom and Google PageSpeed Insights. Thanks for checking us out. Have a good one.